What's going on, guys? It's Matt from the LA Sports Brotherhood, and today I have a little breakdown and analysis of Tyler Glasnow's first outing as a Dodger. So to get right into it, Tyler Glasnow threw 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 4 walks as the Dodgers picked up the 5-2 win over the Padres. I thought it was a successful outing and that his fastball and slider looked great. However, he did not have good command over his curveball, which I think was his biggest issue in the start, and it helped lead to 4 walks. So without further ado, let's get into the breakdown. So the first pitch we're going to get into is this fastball. He threw 39 fastballs sitting around 96.3 miles per hour. I was very impressed with the fastball. I thought he had pretty good command over it. There wasn't an obvious way he tried to attack certain hitters, righties versus lefties, or when he was down in the count. The first pitch you're going to see here is a fastball outside to Jake Cronenworth, and then a fastball inside. 2 lefty hitters. This next pitch you're going to see is a fastball up in the zone. Glasnow threw a lot of these this game, and I think we'll continue to see a lot of them throughout the year. So we see 97 top of the zone. That's going to be tough to hit, and it's going to be even tougher to hit when you have a slider coming off of it. So now let's get into the slider. I think this is going to be his most important pitch all year, and it looked really impressive in the first game. This at bat against Tatis, I thought was the most impressive he looked all game. Is triple up on the sliders. There's one. And the most important thing is where he's located. He's not leaving it over the plate. It's going to start on the outside and it's just going to fall off even further. And that's just nasty. If you take a look back, where he's releasing this ball, from the hitter's point of view, it's fastball, 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 and it just falls off. Beautiful swing and miss. So now you're going to see the slider against lefties. So the absolute biggest thing when throwing the slider against lefties is you cannot leave that slider up and in. That is the perfect pitch right there. Starts on the inside and just falls off a table. You see it slowed inside and just falls. Let me take it back real quick. This is perfect. One, because it's just nasty. You're thinking fastball all the way from the release. Fastball, 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 fastball. And it just falls. One, it's just impossible to hit. But 2, even if you do square up that ball, where that pitch is right there, the only way to square that up is to hit it foul. And so it's a little bit of protection for the pitcher, because 1, it's swing and miss. 2, even if the connect is foul. But this is such a dangerous pitch to throw, and that's why I said it was going to be the most important pitch in terms of if he can locate it. He's going to have it every night, because this is where you're going to want that slider every time to lefty. Anything up here is a danger zone, especially to great hitters. Heck, even the average hitters in MLB can hit a cutter up in this zone. So I thought he did an amazing job this game locating the slider both to lefties and righties. As we'll play it one last time. Just falls off for him. And so now here's an overlay. See right here. Look at the release point. The ball's in the exact same path. One's going to be a 97 miles per hour and one's going to be a 90 miles per hour slider. The same. One goes straight, one falls. That's disgusting. And that is near impossible to hit. So now we have the curveball, and this is a pitch that he struggled to throw for a strike. And this is a very different curve than what we've seen in the past. It's not, a loopy curve that's going to pop out of the hand and come back down. This is a pitch that comes out of the same tunnel as a fastball, as a slider, as a changeup, and it just falls off the face of the earth. It goes straight down. As you can see right here, this is the one pitch that he threw for a strike, the one curve that he threw for a strike. And that's disgusting. As we look at a slower down look. Here. If you look at the release point, it's not popping out of the hand. It comes out like a fastball. That's straight, and it just falls completely falls at 84 miles per hour compared to a high 90s fastball. And now you're going to see that through this overlay. I mean, look at the separation between those. And look at the ball overlay. This is coming out of the same tunnel. And the fastball's going straight. This is where the batter has to make up his mind what pitch it's going to be, and it's in the same slot right now, and the curve is going to fall all the way to the dirt. I mean, that is tough to hit, but because of the way he throws this, because of how nasty it is, there is going to be a lot of balls. But I like to say that there's good balls and there's bad balls, and what I mean by that is there's competitive balls, competitive pitches, and there's non-competitive pitches. So this is an example of a competitive pitch. As you see, he even almost swung, because while it is a ball, if you look at the path, look where it comes out the hand, and it's gonna fall straight down. He even checks his swing. That's a good pitch. It's 0-1 the count. If you get that 0-2, 0-1, even 0-0, a pitcher can bite on that. We're going to see balls with this pitch, and we're just going to. But if it's balls like these, where it can at least bait the hitter, you're going to see a lot of silly swing and misses from opponents, even if it's ending up with dirt. What we can't have is just a flat out dirt ball. You're going to see here, just the thought of swinging never really crossed Cronenworth's mind, as we're going to see here. Is it starts low and it just falls. And so this is potentially going to be a problem, because as we already saw in game 1, Glasnow did not have a feel for the curveball, and it was a lot of those pitches that we just saw with Cronenworth, and I think that can affect both pitches and just his overall game. And so I'm going to give you an example of why I think that. This was really the only hit of the game. The other hit was a bunt. This was the only hit of the game. So if we look at the situation, it's bottom third, the tie game. Padres are trying to get the lead. They have their leadoff hitter, and Bogaerts is up. So there's one out. Keep that in mind. So in Glasnow's mind, he doesn't want contact. He doesn't want a sac fly. He's going for a strikeout. And Bogaerts he's trying to put something in the outfield, fly ball, blooper, whatever, just trying to get the Padres on the board. So Glasnow's trying to get a strikeout. You'd think, off speed, fastball up. He's trying to get swing and misses here. And Bogaerts, one, he's already seen Glasnow, so he's familiar with his pitches. But two, he's sitting something soft here. And you're going to see he's sitting something soft as you see the first pitch. It's going to be a bad slider by Glasnow. And you see Bogaerts' eyes light up. You just check right here. You're going to see Glasnow. And this is a bad slider. It's going to pop out of the hand. And Bogaerts is ready for it. But it was such a bad pitch that it was actually unhittable because of how high it is. So Bogaerts is sitting soft. He's sitting something soft. The reason I think the curve has influence here is at this point in the game, Glasnow has yet to throw a curve for a strike. So Bogaerts, one, he's sitting something soft, and two, he's eliminated the curve because Glasnow has yet to throw it for a strike. So that leaves it down to one pitch. And also Bogaerts, like I said, he's already seen Glasnow, so he knows how the slider breaks. So he's sitting something soft. If it's a fastball, he can foul it off, he can take it. He still has some pitches to work with. So as you see here, he's sitting soft. Slider pokes in the center field. And that's the run. And you're going to see this isn't even really a bad pitch by Glasnow. It's a little flatter, but it still ends up in that location right here. This is where pitchers genuinely are going to want sliders, and he executes it. He throws it there. But because Bogaerts has eliminated that curveball because Glasnow was unable to throw it for a strike, it leaves it with one pitch, and Bogaerts is a great hitter. He just pokes in the center field. This is why I think it's going to be really key for Glasnow to have command of his curve, because in this situation with Bogaerts, I really do think if he had that curveball, he already has him 0-1. If that's a curve instead of a slider, suddenly it's 0-2, and Bogaerts has another pitch in his mind. You can go fastball up, you can go slider off that, you can go curve off that. having that third pitch is really, really crucial. And as good as Glasnow's slider is, as good as his fastball is, if hitters can just sit on one pitch, if there's two pitches, it's 50-50. If a really good hitter can sit fastball, as good as his fastball is, there's a chance, it could even leave the yard. So overall, I think my biggest takeaway from this game, I think he looked great. His fastball was playing, his slider was playing. When he did throw the curve for the strike, which was once, it looked nasty. It's just going to be about can he do that consistently? I think that could take him to the next level. But anyways, I'm very high on Glasnow. As you've seen, the stuff is incredible. I think his control will only get better over time. And I do think he's going to be the ace of the staff. I think he'd be a Cy Young nominee, and I think hopefully he's starting game 1 in the LDS. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more breakdowns, and go Dodgers.